birthday is in the festive month year after year. And luck is what you have because your ruling planet is Jupiter, a lucky planet known as the planet of abundance. And I've got good news for you. Jupiter will stay in your sign for the next 9 months. Did I hear that correctly? Yes. Jupiter will stay in your sign for the next 9 months until September 2016. So if I were you, I would take full advantage of all its beneficial rays in order for me to achieve my goals for 2016 and make it my best year ever. I love birthdays because birthdays are so special. We celebrate birthdays, but also because it promises us a fresh start every year. And for this birthday reading, I'm choosing to work with Doreen Virtue and Redley Valentine Fairy Tarot card because we could do with a little fairy dust here since Jupiter is your lucky planet and your ruling planet for your sign. So for your birthday reading, I am choosing to work with the numeral 0, which stands for the Fool in traditional tarot, or in the fairy tarot here, it is the dreamer. Because you can dream about your life for 2016 on your birthday, and this is how it works. You have Saturn in your sign for the next 2 years, and it's going to bring longevity to your plans. Now, Saturn is not exactly a nice planet to have because Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn has been pushing your boundaries. Saturn has been making you work very hard. And Saturn has been setting limitations and putting obstacles in your way. So a lot of signs do not like Saturn. But guess what? Saturn is neutral to Jupiter. And Saturn brings longevity to your plans. And if you know that Jupiter is going to stay in your sign until September 2016, then you will want to work with Saturn to bring longevity into your plans and make yourself look good on the professional front. Because I tell you, dear Sagittarius, you are going to look very good on the professional front in the months to come. So bring Saturn into the picture and plan your life ahead in big bold strokes, especially on the new moon December 11. Now 11 is going to bring on the new moon, and this is the card that we have, Strength, which interestingly it is also about you finding inner strength this year, because this has not been an easy year for many, as 2015 is ruled by Saturn again as the universal year vibrations of number 8. That's 2015. And what 11 means is that on December 11, you may get a flash of insight and epiphany, an aha moment as you tune into Source and make a wish, because new moons are great for making wishes come true. So I encourage you to write down your wish list on a piece of paper so that you can work towards those wishes and the goals for the new year. And on 11, which looks like this, a double 1, which is also a master number, you can just tune into Source and work with the new moon energies and manifest. Now, in the law of attraction, when we work with manifestation, action is also involved. And that is actually not a problem for you because Sagittarius, you are a mutable fire sign. And fire is about taking a project and you want to see it to the finishing line, then you need to be disciplined. And this is where Saturn comes in. Saturn brings in that much needed discipline into your sign. Because as you can see, Sagittarius, you are a freedom seeker. You are also a spiritual seeker, and you are all of this. You are a mutable fire sign, and you are a visionary, you're an idealist, but you're also a great teacher. And that's why Jupiter is the teacher planet. You have gifts of teaching, and as you set your terms, as you set your goals for the long term, you want to move that to the big stage, because in 2016 September, Jupiter will leave your sign. So you want to make good use of all these months and have the beneficial rays of Jupiter to help you in your goals. And it's going to look very good on the professional front. So I want to urge you to take full advantage of that. In 2015, it is ruled by Saturn. Again, see the association with 8. And also, your sign is very much into fairness, justice, and equality. So this is what it is in tarot, in the fairy tarot cards that I'm working with. And I'd like you to take a look at the keywords here. It says, take your time. Take your time to examine the details carefully. So as you are reviewing your life at this time of the year, when you're taking stock, you want to see what has worked and what hasn't, and what needs to dissolve. If you've not already done that by the full moon, you want to let it go this year, because it's not going to work out. Not anything that's not serving you this year, just let it go. So take a time to examine the details, and you want to be fair also to yourself, because you've always been giving to others. So maybe it's time for you to take a self-centered approach. In other words, be selfish on your birthday and not feel guilty about it. Now, your sign is also associated with this tarot card. In fact, this tarot card rules your sign, and this is the tarot card of Temperance in the traditional tarot deck. In the fairy deck, it is called Balance. And balance and harmony is important to you. And this year, when you're finding balance, again, you want to maybe consider everybody's viewpoints, have a consensus, take a consensual approach. And again, the keyword here is take your time. Take your time, and everything will work out in the end. You have a winning formula in the end. There is no need to rush. After all, it's Christmas, and it's the end of the year. Now, the new like this forecast, then subscribe to my channel. You can also enroll in my new Udemy online class, Finding Your Love with Numbers. The link is at the bottom of the page. Namaste.